Good morning, friends, and welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas, I think. Let's see what today's tea is. And I actually still have yesterday's tea to drink too, so that's exciting. 2 teas. Ooh. What's this? It's a green tea. Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. I was going to maybe just drink the gingerbread rooibos from yesterday this morning, but I thought just in case there's a caffeinated green tea, or caffeinated tea, not, I'm getting excited about the green tea, I would open it. So I'm glad I did, because then I can have the green tea now and then my rooibos later on in the day. So let's try this green tea. Oh, that's really good. That's hit the spot. I don't know if it makes sense, but it tastes very clean and crisp and just so refreshing. I've run out of green tea at the moment, but I have so much tea in my cupboard that I feel like I should finish some of it before I go out and buy some more tea. I have a lot of loose leaves and yeah, just tons to finish. But that means that I don't have any green tea, so I was extra excited when there was some green tea this morning. So it's a very, very windy day today. It's not a yellow wind warning, but to me it's just as windy as it was the other day when we had Storm Dara here. So I wasn't too sure about venturing out. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, the windy weather is really my least favourite. I tend to just hide when it's super windy weather. But I thought that this might be quite a nice day to actually visit a sort of museum or art gallery, because we've not done that so far this month. And I think that maybe the Scottish National Portrait Gallery might be a nice one to visit this afternoon, because first of all, it's a spectacular building all year round. I think that has to be one of my favourite buildings in Edinburgh. The detail on the outside, all the carved figures, and it really is, I think I read one time that someone described it as a celebration of Scotland's history, and it's so true. They have, I can't remember who's on the outside, but they actually have an illustration somewhere in the building. I've looked at it before, showing all the different figures and who they are, like William Wallace, and yeah, there's just maybe Robert the Bruce, I think, as well. So they are carved outside. And then on the inside, they have this amazing, I don't know what they call it, but when you first walk in, I'll show it to you later, there's an amazing room that has this sort of balcony that runs alongside all the way around. Maybe it's a bit like I'm doing a terrible job of describing it, but it's like an indoor courtyard in my opinion. And then they have this amazing frieze that goes around all the corners of the room. Oh, it's amazing. They also decorate it for Christmas. There's a Christmas tree in the middle beside Robert Burns, and there's garlands hanging. I think I've maybe mentioned in another vlog that it was on my bucket list for the past few years to visit for their annual carol service there. And they just have it, I think, at lunchtime, and it's free. I think the University of Edinburgh students come in and do the service or the singing. And I've always wanted to do it, but I always forget that it is a free event, but it's ticketed, and I never remember to go online and get a ticket. And before, I think they sell out every year, so didn't manage that, but it would be nice to see it today. And then yeah, I think, oh, also the cafe, there's a really nice cafe too, really good for lunch, but I think I'll just pop in maybe for a tea or a scone. I'll bring my book along. I checked and they're open till 4:30, so we have quite a lot of time till then. I think that we maybe will head out about 1:30 or 2, because I haven't actually edited yesterday's video yet, so I need to do that. I was a little bit nervous. My computer gave me the blue screen of death that it's referred to this morning, but it's done this to me a few times, and usually it restarts and it's a-okay. And praise God, it is fine. It's started up and just waiting for me to start editing. But I have put it through a lot this month with mostly daily vlogs. So yeah, it's doing really well, bless him. So yeah, those are my plans for today. So I think I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea, maybe read a little bit, have my breakfast, and then edit, and then we'll head out. I think that would be lovely. The funniest thing happened there. So if you watch my recent video, I got the free Jo Malone perfume. I was like, I've got it in my bag, I'm just gonna spritz a little perfume on my jumper. And then a big gust of wind blew all in my face. So my face smells great now. Anyway, we're almost here. Oh, thank you. If this is the first time you're watching one of my Vlogmas videos, first of all, welcome, but I also wanted to explain why I got so excited about seeing Phoebe Ann Traquair's bust. So in Vlogmas Day 8, we visited the Mansfield Traquair Centre together, where she has just the most incredible murals I've seen. So I was really pleased to see her getting a mention at the Portrait Gallery. Similarly, on Vlogmas Day 9, we visited Newhaven together, and I visited the Heart of Newhaven, which has a small museum about the area where it talked about the fisherwives of Newhaven's traditional outfits. So it was great to see so many pictures of them by famous Edinburgh duo Helen Adamson in the Portrait Gallery as well. This is a terrible angle, but it's raining. It's just started to rain. Change of plans, because my plan had been to go to the Portrait Gallery's cafe, but it was busy and town is just very busy. So I actually have a few presents that I need to pick up. So I went to TK Maxx because they're usually quite good, but so incredibly busy, like the busiest I've ever seen it. So since I have an all-day tram ticket, let's just hop on the tram and go to Edinburgh Park and hope that TK Maxx is a bit quieter, and then avoid hopefully the crowds. Hello friends, so it is much later on. It's actually technically I think the 17th already, so I should really get to bed, but I wanted to finish the video off because when I got home I was just so hungry, absolutely starving, that I just had a big meal and then pretty much went into a bit of a food coma and just vegged for a bit. So I finally got around to clearing my kitchen. I thought I'd film it because that kind of motivated me to wash up all my dishes. I was tempted just to leave them till tomorrow, but I know if I wake up in the morning, I will be kind of like, I love waking up to a clean kitchen and making my cup of tea and everything. So thank you for motivating me. But yeah, I think the last time I checked in with you was when I was waiting for the tram to head off to Edinburgh Park to visit the TK Maxx because I was looking for a specific gift, which I'm still looking for, unfortunately. They didn't have anything like I was looking for, and I also ended up at the Gyle as well, which is so funny because I've never been to the Gyle, and then I've been twice in probably 2 weeks, but twice in December I've been. I was quite impressed last time when I went with the size of their Marks and Spencers, so since I was really in the mood to have some salmon for dinner. So instead of going to the Princes Street Marks and Spencers on the way home, which was probably going to be very busy, I decided just to hop back on the tram, go ride along a stop and then get off at the Gyle. And I ended up getting a few small presents from their food hall anyway. So that was a few things ticked off my list at least. It wasn't a complete wasted outing, but I am still looking for maybe two or three presents, and then I think I'm done. I'm usually a lot more organized than this, I feel. This year, I just feel, I can't believe that Christmas is next week. Is that right? I think it's next Wednesday. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm usually so much more organized. I'm one of those people that buys their presents in like July. But this year, yeah, it's fine. It's just one of those years. But I don't have too much to do, and I do have a plan. So basically, I was looking for a very small candle holder, like a candlestick holder, because I got my friend these lovely little beeswax candles from Store on Broughton Street. So ever since then, I've been looking for just the tiniest little, because they're really small little candles, and I've just been looking for a tiny little candle holder for them. And I guess they're just not in style this year. Everything is quite big, and I saw quite a few lovely ones today, but nothing that would fit what I'm looking for. So the search continues. I did have a look online and I saw something at Life Story that I think could work. So if the weather's not too bad, maybe we'll go for a walk to Life Story tomorrow. If not, maybe Wednesday. But anyway, the highlight of my day was definitely going to the portrait gallery. I thoroughly enjoyed just having a little wander around. As you saw from the video, it really wasn't too busy in the actual gallery itself. And I loved the fact that so many things that I showed you actually in the video were things that linked back to previous Vlogmas episodes, like Phoebe Traquair's, I always get this word mixed up. Is it a bust or a busk? Anyway, her sort of statue, I guess, of her. And then also a few days ago, we went to New Haven together, and there was a whole wall of the traditional New Haven outfits worn by the fisher, is it fisher wives or fisher women? So that was really special. And then there was one more thing too to do that I spotted. Now I can't quite remember, but I do remember being like, oh wow, a third thing that links back. But yeah, I really enjoy just having a wander, reading all of the little cards. Yeah, it was just really enjoyable, very refreshing. Just the sad thing was that the cafe was so much busier than I expected it to be, and it is a nice cafe and they do really good food and drink. Would highly recommend going for lunch. But I'm somebody that really struggles with, if it's too noisy, I just can't read my book. And people were having a great time catching up with friends. It was really lovely actually, but I just didn't think I could read in peace. I would probably just keep reading the same sentence over and over again. But I did get some reading done on the tram actually. And, oh, my book's over there. I'm actually starting to get really invested in the story, so that's exciting. I highly doubt I will finish this book before the end of Vlogmas, but if I do, I'll definitely let you know how it goes. And if not, there will be videos in the new year where I will definitely give a review of what I think of it. I'm planning to do so much reading from Christmas onwards to the end of the year because I've barely done any this December. So yeah, anyway, it is time for bed for sure. Anyway, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you tomorrow hopefully. Bye.